I don't have an or. You are my or, Brian. Brian, you are my or. Hello. How are you?
Awesome. Thanks, dear. Thanks for taking my call.
Sure.
It's a good topic that I feel we need to talk about. Why is the Constitution seems like it's just going away in courts? Like they laugh at it, they just scoff at it. When you bring up how the state, has violated your constitutional given rights, and they just want to laugh that off and act like I'm the criminal, and so I was stopped at a sobriety checkpoint. And not, under the influence of anything. I was sober, but I was working, and I had to pass through where they were blocking, so they impeded my right to travel. They immediately pulled me out of my car after they got my license. They won't search my person. I even locked my car because I could tell they were being tyrannical.
You could tell?
Over, Yeah, I could just feel. Yeah, I could just tell.
Mm-hmm.
So I locked my car and everything, and had my keys in my pocket. And they used handcuffs as a compliance tool to get into my pocket to take my keys and unlock my car and search through, just rummage through all my car. Ended up going to jail over it and everything.
Why'd you go to jail?
Possession of drug paraphernalia, as they said.
Did they have Did they have a dog on scene?
Absolutely not.
So they didn't have a drug dog?
No.
Why did they tell you? Why did they tell you that they had suspicion enough to search your vehicle? What was the reasoning?
He said that he smelled the odor of marijuana, but I disagreed because, like I said, I was driving. They stopped me because of the way I looked, or the way I...
Wait a minute. I thought you said they stopped you at a sobriety checkpoint.
It was a sobriety checkpoint.
Okay, so wait a minute. Hold on. Let's. I don't mean to talk over you, but let's get the story straight. Did they stop you because they were stopping everyone at a sobriety checkpoint, or did they stop you because of the way you looked?
I am confident it was because of the way I looked. Because
were they stopping everyone at the? Were they stopping everyone at the sobriety checkpoint?
No.
Okay, I think law enforcement would probably disagree with you on that. Don't you?
They were walking up to every vehicle, but they were not stopping anyone else.
Well, right. If they walk up to a vehicle and they don't smell weed.
Smell weed?
Did they? You're telling me that there was no weed smell in your car?
I did not know of any.
Yeah, look, I've smoked weed before, man. You don't smell weed when you're smoking it.
There was a...
hold on, Brian. We'll talk about that. Brian, let's just talk me and you for a second, okay?
All right.
Let's just me and you talking.
I'm here.
I've smoked weed, okay?
Yeah.
You don't notice. You don't notice. So somebody that's not smoking weed, when they get in front of somebody that has been smoking weed, they smell the weed, man.
Okay. Well, he didn't administer any kind of sobriety test. He didn't care when it was smoked. He didn't. He just wanted to search through my stuff.
Was this in Tennessee? Was this in Tennessee?
Absolutely.
Well, it doesn't matter in the state of Tennessee. Look, you're talking to someone who advocates Hold on, Brian, let me finish. You're talking to someone who on the regular advocates that weed should not be illegal, okay? So I'm not a foe, but I also understand the law in the state of Tennessee, and it doesn't matter when you smoked it. If they are aware of the presence of marijuana in your vehicle, then that's going to cause them to want to investigate further. And it doesn't matter when you smoked it in the state of Tennessee. It's illegal.
Okay, well, Commonwealth versus Barr says that it's not alone probable cause, just the odor of marijuana.
Well, and the courts have also determined, as much as I am frustrated by them, because I don't like sobriety checkpoints either, but they've also determined that sobriety checkpoints are legal in the state of Tennessee and around the United States of America, too. So
they are not in violation of the Fourth Amendment, right? Is that what you're telling me?
The courts have, right? Look, if you believe that, that's all well and good. The courts have regularly disagreed with you on it because you're on a public right of way, and the greater health of the general public outweighs your right not to be impeded in your travel. That's what the courts have. I'm just telling you what the courts have decided. I'm not telling you I agree with it or not, Brian. It sounds like you're just pissed off because you got arrested for having weed in your car. That's what it sounds like.
Okay, well, I mean, I got a video. You can check it out on YouTube if you got time.
Nah, I'm good. I'm good. I'm fine with that. I don't need to check it out. I've seen too many of them. Brian, it's okay to be pissed off because you got caught with weed in your car. That's all right. It's okay. You'll be all right. I mean, are you going to be all right? You still got a job? You still got a car?
I will be all right. But, I mean, I bought that weed at the gas station where, like, the cop could have even observed me.
Well, you need to turn that gas station in, man. They're selling weed.
They have legal weed at the gas stations and the CBD shops and the vape shops now everywhere in Tennessee.
How long you smoked weed, Brian?
How long have I smoked weed?
Yeah.
Religiously.
And you smoke weed religiously, and you're getting some janky ass weed from the gas station. Man, you need better connections.